Hey, what's up, everybody? Frederick Pogue here. So, one of the things MAGA's throwing around today, especially with Trump and Fox News, is Trump won the war with China. He got him to capitulate. It's the art of the deal, baby. Okay. Let's break that down. Let's use the language in the second part of that phrase, war. What's a wartime objective? And did Trump achieve his objectives? So, for instance, the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor in 1941. It was to basically destroy the Pacific Fleet and knock America out of the war before they could come in on the side of the Allies, and buy Japan time to defeat the Chinese and defeat the Russians, ultimately. Were they successful? Well, they were in their attack, but they weren't in their wartime objectives because, well, they lost. So, what were Trump's objectives? Well, it was to erect tariff walls that would force American businesses to come back to the United States, to revitalize our manufacturing sector, and force other countries to come to the negotiating table with the U.S. because we were such a favorable market that he could achieve favorable terms. And in his words, the tariffs would be so profitable, none of us would have to pay income taxes. Those were all his stated goals at the start of this. So when he held up that little playset tariff board out front in the White House, in the Rose, I think, well, no, it wasn't the Rose Garden, but when he held that outside and slapped tariffs on everybody and went tit for tat with China, and now he's, quote, gotten back to the Biden level tariffs, which were actually Trump's tariffs from his first term, because Biden just kept some of them in place. Did he achieve his wartime objectives? Or, let's even be more charitable, did he put the U.S. in a position to take a breather to launch another attack on China in the next one? Absolutely not. In fact, it was a disaster. Economically, we're weaker than when we started back in January 20th. The stock market's a mess. Shelves are empty. What was supposed to be a net gain on the GDP for the first quarter of 2025 turned into a massive loss. And now estimates put that we're going to shrink in GDP, negative 3%, by the end of the year. Now, maybe they'll revise that if trade starts flowing again, but we're still going to experience disruptions. And that's not counting all the cuts with Doge, where government contractors had to close up shop, farmers that are going to basically suffer from immigration policies and the trade policies, not to mention down the road when China and Canada and Mexico and the EU and all these other countries start forming other trade partnerships. We're seeing that with China in the beef in Canada. We're seeing that with pork coming from Brazil, who already got soybeans on the first go-round that we had to claw back, which we're in danger of losing again. So Trump loves to posture like he's a wartime president, like we're being invaded and that we're being ripped off, like we were, our word, raped by China. We're being pillaged. We're being taken advantage of. And did he stop it? No. He made it worse. And worst of all, he capitulated to supposedly the people that are doing the pillaging. But now he's shifted and said, well, China's not all that bad. It's the EU that's the real problem. He's not a wartime president. Or maybe he's just a narcissistic moron that doesn't know what the hell he's doing. Anyway, that's all I got for you. Keep the faith, defend democracy, and I'll see you later.